Hey everybody, I hope you guys can all hear me okay. Let me know if you can or can't. My internet, even though I'm on data, it's saying I have slow internet, so just double checking. Why don't send me a heart or a wave for everybody who is joining me tonight. I see Mandy's here. So my trio, Kira and Mandy, are not feeling very well tonight, so I'm flying solo. But I was going to introduce everyone to the little sidekick that is helping me out tonight. So I'll flip it around here. Let's see how I can do this without dropping everything. So I'm trying to do this one hand. I don't know if you guys can see. This is Tommy. Not a super great way to try to do this on my... So that is my little sidekick that's here with me tonight. Oh. Tommy is just new to me. I just got him this weekend, adopted him from a family, and he's settling in pretty good. And yeah, so he is hanging out with me tonight. And sending well wishes to Mandy and Kira, and hope you guys feel better soon, okay? It's I'll miss you guys tonight for sure. So because I'm going to be flying solo, be patient with me as I try to navigate this on my own without my girls here to help me. So, but hopefully they will, Mandy and Kira will be able to pop on and answer any questions, since they, I think, are both going to watch tonight. So that'll be also helpful. So they can maybe answer some questions and give guidance if we need a hand. So tonight is the Enchanted Forest. So I'll do a little table scan. But first, of course, we'll go over kind of the housekeeping. Of course, that if you are new and have not participated yet, all of the orders that are placed tonight do require a deposit to hold your product. If you don't do any deposit, it only needs to be 50%. So if you spend $50 tonight, we just need $25 to hold it until the next sale. And then we just continue to add to it. I'll put all your items on and then send you guys an invoice. We will do this for 60 days. So if today's your first time, then you have until the end of November to participate, to try and build up to the free shipping. Now with the free shipping, we just need to kind of navigate how this is going to look with the Canada Post strike. But I'm sure I can still figure it out. UPS can go, but of course we can't send that to any like PO boxes and things like that. But you know what, we'll cross that bridge when we get there, and who knows, maybe the strike will be over before we need to ship. But like I said, we'll just take that in strides. Same with any US orders, not that I have any US as of yet, but if anyone is watching this video down the road that happens to be from the US and wants to order anything, we absolutely can. There's just going to be duties and taxes that will be payable beforehand rather than due upon collection or upon delivery. So that's kind of a quick housekeeping. If you do want to bid on anything, just comment on the lot number. There will be item numbers that'll be given for each item, and then that'll be, I'll put your name on it and put it into your basket. I will send you a DM after asking for your information. But if you could possibly send that to me beforehand, that really is great. Then I don't have to worry about messaging a bunch of people. So just DM the page with your name and email address, and of course mailing address I will need as well. Deposits can be paid e-transfer or credit card. We've got multiple different ways you can do that. So that's kind of the quick lowdown of everything. And like I said, tonight is the Enchanted Forest. So I also got some new lights that put at the back because it's starting to get darker at night. So it was a little bit dim back here. with the cloud coverage that we had. So I have a little bit of LED light set up. So tonight is Enchanted Forest. So it's all about the moss agates, the green tree agates, mushroom galore, and fairy gardens. And then I've got some really unique little pieces set aside that will go over at the end. Some rare pieces for any of those collectors. And of course, halfway through, we're going to do trivia. And I made this one. I always think that I make it easy, but apparently my questions are not super easy. But I promise you, this one will be easy. As long as you're placing an order and you want to guess on the trivia question, then and you get it right, it'll go into your basket. I know we've had a few winners. It's just fun little stuff that we like to put in there as a thank you for ordering stuff with us. So let's us get going on all of this stuff. So let's do a quick table scan, and we'll kind of show you what we got going on here. So we've got some moss agate. I've got some fun little new sphere holders that I got in, mushroom stuff, beads and bracelets. We got some malachites and tumbled, some mushrooms, and these fun new selenite mushroom lamps, but we'll get to those. So just a quick sneak peek at them. Those we'll save for the end. I brought in some really unique stuff that is only kind of a one-of-a-kind thing that I've got. And there were some rare gemstone pieces as well that I thought were kind of cool. So let's start off with, let's just do a check-in. How's everyone doing? Can everyone hear me okay? Because I don't always get the same, the responses super quick. So just know that if you comment on something, sometimes it takes a little bit for me to see the comment. So if you do comment on something, I'll try to keep up with it. Like I said, as I'm here on my own, but I think I can manage. So please be patient with me, and I'll make sure to try to get through this. Tommy's not much help. He's just wants me to hold him, but I need both hands for this stuff tonight. Okay, bud, you're just gonna have to wait there. Okay, all right. So if you guys ever want to come see Tommy, come to the store. He's our new little Walmart greeter. As most of you, any of you guys know that I had lost Eddie a few months ago, which has been really hard. So Tommy is helping me get through that. All right. Hey, bud? Yeah, he's just looking at me like, what, Mom? Okay, so how are we doing, guys? You can hear me good? Awesome. Thanks, Rochelle. Send lots of hearts to you guys. Would love to see hearts. Tag your friends. Share. Anyone who you think might want to join us even now or even later. The more exposure we get, the more that we get some local people. I mean, that's one thing with a small business is always about trying to reach everybody, right? So we need our community to do that. So appreciate anyone who shares and comments on here tonight. And welcome Carly and Rochelle and Mandy. Glad to see you guys here. I see a few other people on the live. So comment on here if you want me to give you a shout out. All right, so let's start off with, let's kind of dive in. We're gonna go left to right. So I got these really cute, they're like miniature sphere holders, or you can put an air plant in them. And so this guy is, we'll start off with lot 140. And also know that these guys are on my website, and of course in store as well. And they're so super cute. So they're like little people. And I've got them in a few different colors. So the first one we'll look at is a green aventurine. So I have two other green aventurine ones as well. And just to show you, so like the little mini spheres, how fun is that? And they are $36. I don't have them all on the table tonight, but you can see them all on the website. I've got rose quartz, green aventurine, lepidolite, and yellow calcite. So I thought those were really cute. You could put a little air plant in there, even a little mini succulent if you wanted to, or anything for these little people. Super cute. So $36 for that guy. Lot 140 for the green aventurine. Sphere not included. And then we've got This is the Lepidolite one. So he'll be lot 159. So again, all these little guys are $36. They're pretty heavy. And you see how they stand up. And they're nicely polished and carved. You can stick a sphere in there. So that's the Lepidolite guy, lot number 159. And oops, there's the rose quartz guy. So I got 2 of the rose quartz. And he will be lot 149. So again, $36 for those guys. Cute little, you can probably even put a tumbled stone on there if you like. I got some tumbleds here. You can, kind of a neat way to display your tumbleds. Cute, like sitting on a desk at work. You want 159? That's the Lepidolite one, I believe, Rochelle. I will set that aside for you. That little guy there. Show me the magic. I love it. Oh, hold that thought. Let me get that. So bear with me, Rochelle. Perfect. Thank you. All right, so like I said, we got the rose quartz and the green aventurine. I didn't bring the calcite ones here because I thought, well, we'll just have those set aside if you guys want to take a look at them, because I didn't really kind of go with the color yellow, right? So lot number 143, this is another green aventurine. It's a little bit of a lighter color green aventurine. This is like a little bit more of a pale color. So that's lot number 143. And then I've got a darker one. I like this one. It's got, you really kind of see like the lines and stuff in the aventurine. He's got a fairly deep little hole too. I feel like I could stick a tiny little hen and chick succulent plant in there. So that's number 184. I think that'd be super cute. Succulents will pretty much grow in anything. I've got a ton of them at home. Okay, so that's the little sphere air plant, succulent plant holders. Again, you can find those on the website as well. Hello, Laura, welcome. Glad you could join us tonight. All right, so then we've got, let's get into some moss agate, because I freaking love, I don't know why, I'm loving moss agate lately. Had to share this, guy. So this is this beautiful elephant that Mandy brought in. This is lot 171. And he even has, like, you can see some of the sparkle. And of course, I forgot to fire up my flashlight. You can see a little bit of that sparkle in there. And he is $45. This guy is fairly big too. Great detail. And you can see even a little bit of the hole in that geode there. I bet you if we shine a light in there, it'd be super sparkly. So he's super cute. So again, he's lot number 171. Yeah, you totally could stick a baby air plant in there too. And I actually have an air plant at work that is sprouting babies. So maybe I'll have to give that a whirl. All right, so we've got another moss agate. This is lot number 40. This is a really pretty little moss agate star. And if anyone wants to fire up the metaphysical properties of the moss agate, that'd be awesome. I can't think of it off the top of my head. So this little star, he's $35. And he's again lot number 40. Super pretty. There's just something about the green and those whites in there. Very Enchanted Forest looking. You say druzy butt, Mandy? LOL, you're funny. Druzy butt. All right. Then we got this beautiful heart. Now he is preonite and epidote. How beautiful is that? So some really neat little kind of indents in there. I watched a video, which I thought was kind of cool, that when they hand polish stuff like this, they actually stick a type of a gum inside those pockets to protect them when they're polishing them. I always wondered how they did that, so they don't get full of stuff. It protects those little drusies. So that heart there, he's 25 and 131. Awesome. Thanks so much, Mandy. Yeah, I know it's not just you that's laggy. My internet here is pretty laggy as well. First world problems, right? So I thought that's really cool, this prehnite and epidote. Like you can see the strands of the prehnite in there a little bit too. Really pretty. Okay, another pretty moss agate. I mean, you can't have a whale tail and not show that, right? So number 56. Really pretty. It's got some good weight to it, hey? Like this guy's not small by all means. Some really, you can kind of see the agate bands in there. And he's 25 for that guy. It's pretty. Little bit, kind of right there. Little bit of sparkly druzy in there. And a little bit more in that one too. Neat. Love gemstones. They're just so pretty. What Mother Nature makes. Okay, and crescent moon shapes are always, I find, a fan favorite. People love, there's just something about them. They feel really nice, almost kind of like a worry stone. I like that the metaphysical, promoting emotional balance and stability, enhancing connections with nature, attracting abundance and new beginnings. Perfect. So that guy's $18, and he is lot number 93. So I love that moss agate being for connecting with nature, because I mean we're doing Enchanted Forest, so it's kind of fitting, and as well as fostering creativity and new beginnings, which is all kind of like that fairy world thing as well. So that's cute, that little moon. All right, so then we'll go with lot number 153. I had to pick this little guy and bring him in. This little sleeping cat. This is a green, it should just be a tree agate, or I think sometimes I hear people call it like a green spot stone, but tree agate. And I've got a bit of tree agate on the table tonight. This little sleeping cat, so super cute, $12. If you have a little fairy garden, how cute would that be sitting in your fairy garden? So again, lot number 153. He's so cute. I mean, anything animal is just pretty adorable. I got a couple animal carvings on here. Okay, I had to show this guy because this is another one from Mandy. This is lot number 174. And maybe Mandy, if you feel up to it, the tree agate metaphysical, if you're up for it. I know you're not feeling well either. So this guy is $8, and he's one of those little balloon dogs. Isn't that freaking adorable? He's so cute. So again, number 174, the little balloon dog. You don't see, I haven't seen a little carving like that before. I thought that was really unique. And then we've got this little guy is a little mushroom house. So lot number 46. And this guy is just an agate, like a gray agate, but it's a little mushroom house. Look at even the details of the little mushroom on there and the little door. And he's only $10 for that little guy. Again, wouldn't that be super cute in a fairy garden? Awesome. Tree agate. Oh, see, again, connection to nature. It's probably why I was so gravitated to do those for this one. Promoting inner peace, abundance, and resilience. Oh, I like that. So So that little mushroom house, again, he's number 146. So if you're building a little fairy garden, this would be super cute, adding some gemstone stuff to your fairy garden. And then we've got a couple little more carvings. So this one is lot number 101. This is probably one of my top favorite stones, which is unakite. I find that it is a very underrated gemstone. It very much connects to the heart chakra because it has both the pink and the green in it. So it dives a little bit deeper than just the rose quartz. This goes into really deep emotional healing. Unakite was a stone that I wore for many years when I was actually going through my divorce. So it helped me get through that relationship and that energy, definitely. So it's got have emotional connection to unakite. So even though it's a very overlooked stone, I always gravitate to it to help people that are navigating breakups and heartbreak, because it really is that gemstone to help heal that. And that is, again, number 101. So this little unakite dog, and he's only $5. Come on, $5. You can't even buy anything in this world for $5. Maybe a cheap coffee. I'm just gonna pull up a chair. Oh my goodness. Oh. And we have another little dog carving, and this one is I'm never gonna pronounce this right. Kambaba Jasper, and that's lot number 71. I know Kambaba Jasper has it's got some really neat designs to it when you start looking at some bigger pieces. And again, I feel like it's a very overlooked green stone. I know it's got some pretty good spiritual meaning to it. Like, I want to say it's something to do with the Kundalini, but don't quote me on that. It's been a while since I've looked up Kambaba Jasper. The little dog, again, cute for a fairy garden, right? Nailed it. Yeah. So good. Well, I'm glad. I always have a hard time pronouncing some of those words. Okay, so we've got some gemstone towers. This one here is again, this is a moss agate tower, lot number 80. Which one, Jen? If you can just let me know, because there's a lag, just let me know either what it was or the lot number. So this one here is, I don't know, he's about, I'd say, inch and a half. Oh, the second dog, the Kambaba Jasper one? Kambaba Jasper? Or the unakite? Just let me know, Jen. 71 is the Kambaba, and 101 is the unakite. Fossil moss and plant materials or algae. Oh, cool. The Kambaba. Which lot, Jen? Because as soon as I show you, then I get a comment. 71. Perfect. Thank you. Sorry about that. So this guy here is only $10 for this tower. So he's like, I know, like an inch. Again, this is lot number 80. Towers are really great for doing different crystal gridding, different energy work. And look at that guy. Can you see, can try and focus in. Look at the sparkles in that druzy in that one. Very cool. There's even some rating here. I don't know if I have my UV light, but I don't know if that's really going to show anything. No, that's not going to show nothing. Really, really sparkly right in there, and it's smooth, so it's like the druzy is just under the surface. It's very cool. So that's number 80 for that. All right. Then we've got another moss agate. So this one's a bit bigger, and he's 18 for that guy, and this would be lot number 170. And again, this guy, look at the druzy hole in that one. That's really cool. Hexagon points are also great for doing energy work, like actually using the point for different energy points in the body, like different meridians to focus that energy, or the other way, right? So to draw the energy up. So that's what you get the point up that way. That's why it's good for crystal grid, right? So it's drawing that energy up towards the point. If you know, get into sacred geometry, you can read about like how significant, you know, the different, like how many different sizes. I think this one, so it's 2, 4, so this is a 6-sided hexagon point. So that one's really cool. So again, lot number 170 for that one, $18 for that tower. Or it'd be really cool just again in your building your gemstone fairy garden enchanted forest. Okay, and then we got one more big tower. This guy is $16, and he is lot number 31. And he's a lot bigger. You can see, right? A little bit thicker, a little bit taller point than the other one. And he's got 2, 4, so he's also 6 as well. 6-sided. So again, numerology and sacred geometry, you can go down that rabbit hole. And he is only $16 for that guy. I'm a sucker for towers. I love towers. They're just really pretty to look at. I like for like even just holding them, decoration. And I use mine on, you know, my altar in different gridding. You know, I'll put this on top of something to draw that energy up, right? So if you're doing abundance, you can put like a, you know, a dollar bill or something underneath of that, along with your altar all around a prosperity. And then this helps draw that energy up to focus it into the atmosphere, into your aura. So lot number 31 for that guy, for that tower. And I thought this one was kind of cool. So, I mean, of course, you can't have an enchanted forest without a unicorn. So this is 137. You'll claim lot number 31. Okay, hold that thought, Jen. You guys can stare at the unicorn. Okay, I've got that. All right, so this is a gray agate unicorn, druzy unicorn. And he is lot number 50. So again, I find it really difficult to find unicorn carvings, like good ones. I mean, sometimes there's some of the smaller ones, but I really liked the detail on it. I do wish it would have stood up, but that's okay too. Like even if it's flat, that's all right. But you could, if you put it in dirt though, if you're building your fairy garden, he could sit in the dirt and like stand up that way. You can put him like in your plant. That'd be cool. I have lots of gemstones in my plants. So a lot of people think, what do you do with all these gemstones? Put them in your plants. If you're a crazy plant person like me, I got little ceramic figurines in my plants. Because I've got unicorns in my plants and gemstones. So this one would be super cute in there as well. So he is $40 for this guy. And you can't see the sparkles as well on this camera, but there is lots of druzy sparkle going in there. So yeah, a little gray agate. Yeah, you could totally put him in sand or a little Zen garden. That's a really good idea, Mandy. Because sometimes you got to get creative with gemstones, right? All right, then this is one of my favorite stones too. I know I always say that, but truly I like the underrated one. So this is lot number 137. And this is fuchsite. It is, I mean, of course it's sparkly, so I love it. This little guy is only $3 for this little piece of fuchsite, but how pretty it is. The camera doesn't do it justice. Fuchsite's so freaking sparkly. And I also know it's got a really great metaphysical property to it. Anything in the greens, you're always going into that heart chakra, right? So it's typically to do with emotional healing, with the rose quartz, more the pink, that's more love, right? So kind of think of the duality of the heart chakra. Heart chakra is giving and receiving love. And it's always known to wear 2 colors, right? So pink and green. So fuchsite, this little piece, I mean, this would be great, like if you actually wanted to place it on your heart chakra to do some crystal healing, or, to even put them again in a plant or decoration. He's really cute. Oh, it totally would be a cute stepping stone, right? How adorable would that be? I feel like I need to build like a gemstone fairy garden. Now I'm getting all inspired. So again, that was lot number 137, only $3 for that little guy. And we got some more of him. So another piece that's only $3. Yeah, totally. A gemstone would work as well, Laura. Thank you for that suggestion. So another piece of fuchsite. And this one is lot number 30. Try and get it in without like getting too out of focus. You see kind of that sheen sparkle it's got to it. I thought it was so amazing to find a crystal that had like built-in glitter, because who doesn't need glitter in a gemstone? Two of my favorite things, glitter and crystals. Perfect. You want number 137? Awesome, Rochelle. I've got that set aside for you. And then this other one was lot number 30 for that guy. All right, if you guys just give me a quick 2 seconds, I just want to write names down. I'm usually pretty good at remembering, but as time goes on, I don't want to forget too much. All right. Okay, and then see my pen? I had to show you my pen. It's my Scorpio beadable pen. I don't know why. I felt like I needed to show that to you. Okay. So now we've got another piece. This is a bit bigger piece of fuchsite. This is lot number 11. And this guy oh no, sorry, this is not fuchsite. This is diopside. Another very sparkly, underrated gemstone. So again, look up the metaphysical properties diopside. It's pretty profound. And again, I think very overlooked. I find green gemstones can be very overlooked. I think everyone likes the pink, but tends to, not always go towards the green. But there's such a profound energy around green gemstones and the heart and healing, and the manifestation, right? So we always think of green as money and abundance. So a lot of people gravitate more to citrine, but green stones about heart, right? So if you can't attract abundance if your heart isn't open, because abundance comes from within, not just from without, right? So that piece there is $8. Again, lot number 11 for a beautiful piece of diopside. Oh, yes. I think once your order gets up to, I think you've already passed that, Laura, that you would get a beadable pen, because if you spend $60 or more, you automatically get a beadable pen in your zodiac sign. So that is the number 11, the diopside. I know, aren't they fun? Not all my beadable pens will have the sparkly, and the charm, but I guess the advantage of being able to make your own. I love the beadable pens. They're so fun to make. If you guys have never made one, like I've got all the stuff on my website, the pens and the beads. It's super quick to make. The pens are fun, great gifts. Yeah, I quite enjoy. I could make. That's why I like making the zodiac ones, because I have quite a few of them. All right, so let's dive into some bracelets, because I love the gemstone bracelets. So I whipped up a bunch of these for you guys for today. So this is lot number 44, and I've got a bunch of the green tree agate. So I actually make these myself. I mean, obviously I don't make the beads, but I string the bracelets on a stretchy elastic. And I do make them so that they're more tight. We're kind of an average size. Everyone's wrist size is different, so it's hard to make one for every wrist size. So again, if we remember what the green tree agate was about, right? So about abundance. So if you think about wearing your gemstone, now you're taking that frequency and putting it on the body, and you're wearing it all day. So what gemstones do is they elevate a frequency in your aura, which helps you, achieve. So this is attracting abundance, right? So this is going to help amplify that energy within you. And I know there's a few people on here that have done my biofeedback scans with the crystals to see the crystals really do something for your energy. I know Rochelle has seen very profound effects with how gemstones can affect just by holding them for like 2 minutes. So wearing a bracelet all day, that could do some pretty good energy work. So they're only $5. Lot number 28. I have 3 here, but I've got more. So, you're not limited to just 3. I've got quite a few here. They are available on my website and, of course, available in store. And if anyone is a small business, I also offer wholesale bracelets as well. And you can reach out to me if that's something, you have a small business and you're wanting to carry bracelets at a good price point. My retail on them is $5. And of course, that's not what you pay as wholesale. All right. So again, lot number 28 for the green tree agate beaded bracelets. And now I have another set, but these ones are the frosted green tree agate. And this will be lot number 83. So same as the last bracelet set, but they're a matte finish. I love the matte. It's nice. It's got a different texture, different look to it. Pairs up really nice with like a gloss one. So if you put like a white bead with it, bracelet or clear quartz, it would really pop that out. You could always stack it. So again, those are only $5 for those. Lot number 83. And then lot number 154. That's all weird. 154. These are moss agate beaded bracelets for $5. Again, I got more of them in stock as well, and they're in the store. And remember, these are again remember Mandy posted that for us, the metaphysical meaning, right? Connecting to nature, helping with abundance, resilience. And moss agate, it's funny. It is actually a popular bead with the jewelry makers to buy. It seems like as of late, a lot more moss agate beads. So that was lot number 154, $5. They are again available on my website and in store as well. And then we've got Mandy has some of the Kambaba gemstone bracelets. Number 156. Ooh, what one was that one? Bear with me while I catch up, Jen. 156. Oh, 154. Oh, okay. And how many do you want, hun? Let me know. So this is a Kambaba jasper, and that's lot number 168. So you can kind of see a little bit more. Like, remember I told you about how kind of the neat patterns this jasper has. Perfect, Jen. I'll set one aside for you. It's really neat. Like, it's almost got like circles and like, I mean, most jaspers you see like the lines, but I don't know. I thought Kambaba jasper has some really neat patterns to it. And they're only $5. So again, lot number 44, only $5 for those guys. Really good price point. Again, there's more than just the 3. I just figured having 3 on the table rather than the whole lot. And these are from Mandy. So those are from Clover's Cavern. If you guys don't follow Mandy on Facebook, maybe Mandy wants to stick a link to her Facebook page. So you guys probably hear me reference Mandy a lot in here because Mandy is one of my gemstone consigners. She has lots of really great pieces here. But you can check her out on her Facebook. She got like trees and does custom orders and things like that. Okay, so let's take a little break from gemstones and let's have some fun fairy garden things going on, and then we'll take that half break to do our trivia. So if you're wanting to win the prize of trivia, remember it's only if you've placed an order tonight, then you'll get a chance to win some prizes. So we'll do that here in a little bit. So first let's do fairy garden stuff. So if you are wanting to build a fairy garden, there's kind of some, I won't say must-haves, but some really fun little added things you can do that I've got in store. So I love these. These are so flippin' adorable. These are little mini mushes. So $1.25 for a pack of 10. The colors are going to be somewhat consistent, but not always exactly the same. I know when Chris packed these, she tried to keep it consistently with the colors, but how cute are those? They're so flippin' tiny. Super cute if you're doing a little fairy garden or anything, like you're building anything, little mini verse of some kind, or if you have a little tiny plant. Oh, you could totally, if you had a little plant in here and then a little, see if you could stick a mushroom in there, that'd be super cute. So I've got quite a few packs of these guys. Again, they are on the website as well. $1.25. I've got quite a few different fairy garden items, which we'll see tonight, because I've got these little mushroom houses. So these little mushroom houses, I've got them in pink, red, and blue. They are normally $1.99. Oh, there's a bug on my phone. Hey, get. Sorry. So they're normally $1.99, but tonight only, if you happen to want one to throw in your little basket, I'm going to do them for 50 cents. 50 cents for these little guys. And they will be lot number 61. Just say lot number 61 and what color you want. So lot 61, 50 cents for these little guys. Only on this live. They're so cute to build your fairy garden. So there's the red one. Or again, to put in a plant. Because I know there's some, the mushroom phase or the mushroom trend is still quite popular. Everyone likes mushroom stuff. So I know the red one is kind of your traditional. And then, you know, I had to get pink because I'm the total pink person. So 50 cents for the little mushroom houses, lot number 61, if anyone wants to add one to their little fairy garden. And of course, you can't have a fairy garden without actual fairies. So I've got these little guys here. Oh, and I do have lots of the mushroom houses in stock too. So if you just tell me how many you want, I know I've got at least 4 or 5 of them each. So we've got a little yellow fairy, and then we've got the pink fairy. And this is lot number 178. You just say lot 178 and what color you like. Kids love these little fairies. I know I've sold quite a few of them. Because and you can go outside because they are plastic, so you can put them outside. Obviously not till the summertime, but in the summer, if you want to build your own little fairy garden, they're super cute. Their wings and everything, like they're a little bit more pliable, but they are, they're not glass or anything like that. They're just like a resin plastic, so they would be stand up for the weather. So these guys are $1.99. Again, I will do these guys for 50 cents each. Tonight only if you're wanting to build your little fairy garden. And if you see this after the fact, they are available on my website under the craft section. And then last little kind of fairy garden, I thought these little benches were so cute. How cute is this little fairy bench? He is $7 and I only got 2 left in stock. This would be perfect to put with put a little fairy garden person in there or something. You can build a little, so 95, lot number 95, or you can, you know what, it would be really funny. I don't know if he'll fit. Oh, look at that, the kitty. Look at cat on the bench. Or I know there was the dog, so you could totally put the dog on the bench. Just saying. How cute is that? Dog on the bench. Or just a bench to hold one of your crystals. Like maybe you need a bench for your tower. So those guys are also available on the website and in store for $7. And they're quite, they're solid. They're fairly hefty. All right. Now we've got some fairy, I gotta get up for this one. Oh, bear with me. So we got some fun little fairy doors. So I'm going to bring these all down. We'll kind of rapid fire these. So these are all going to be $2 each. They're regular $5. I'm blowing them out tonight for only $2. And these little fairy doors, so if you can kind of see, they're like a wood door, and this will be lot number 65. But you can mount this to a tree in your yard. So you can put it right at the base of a tree. I've seen people do that, or even on a big flower pot. You can put it on the base. and make it look like you've got your own little fairy door. I've seen some of these at like the dog park. People will randomly put them in the bush along the base of the trees, and only if you're paying attention that you would see it. Oh, I like that. Memorial. Oh, that's actually a really cute idea, Mandy. I like that. So I've got a few different styles. Again, tonight, they're only going to be $2. So the regular $5, $2 each, blowout. It will be lot number 179. And then just say, like, if you know what color, like, oh, I'll take the blue one or whatever. And we can, rather than me lotting every one of these, you can just let me know. So I've got that blue one. And this one with kind of the rocks around it. I got a couple of him. Some of these I only have one of. Some I've got 2 or 3. This little green one. I thought this was cute. It's like almost like a little birdhouse. I got a couple of those. And of course, you know, got to have a mushroom one. It's a little mushroom. Be cute. Again, on the bottom of a... Or you could even put it, like put a stick on the back of it and then right into your plant pot. That would be cute too. I never thought of doing that. You could totally stick it in the plant. And then there's that one. Kind of looks like a medieval door with some mushrooms on the side. And there's one with a Celtic knot. And this little round one. I thought that was kind of cute. Again, the little mushrooms on there. So just comment fairy door, and you can say, like, you know, round one with mushroom, or Celtic knot, or medieval, mushroom shape, birdhouse, blue one, green one. Let me know. $2 each. And they're also available in store. They're on sale as well. So I'll put those to the side. I'm not going to hang them back up. That would be way too much work. Okay, then we got this fun little, I pulled this guy out. Kira made this guy, and I thought he was kind of fitting. So you can see he's got like 2 big chunks of selenite, a little mushroom, and it's a little gnome on a snail, and it lights up. So cute little night light, see? Light off, light on. And it's fun because you shake it, right? It's like almost like kind of like a snow globe. So they were regular $45. This guy tonight would be $25. I thought that was kind of cool. I know kids love those too. Or adults. I know a few adults that have bought them. So that's one of Kira's little lights there. And then we've got some mushroom keychains. I just grabbed all of the moss agate. Oh, you could totally make magnets with those too, Mandy. That's smart. See? Just got to think outside the box. So we've got these little keychains for $5. There's moss agate. That one is, I don't know if you put, oh, you did put unakite. Look at you putting all the stones on there. There's unakite. So this will be lot number 65 for any of the mushroom keychains. So we've got some oh, I guess I'm not in focus here. Sorry, I'm so busy looking at them. Serpentine and the green tree agate and some moss agate. Only $5 each. Those are super cute to put on a keychain, or for maybe a gift for someone, like a housewarming gift. Does anyone know, there must be some spiritual link to mushrooms. There must be, like, you know, like there's spirit animals. Anyone know of the spiritual link for mushrooms and what the significance would be? I know Mandy's Googling that right now. So yeah, check those out. $5. Again, they're available in store. We've got lots of different green ones, or just comment, hey, I want a keychain, green one. I can even pick one intuitively for you. If you say, hey, pick me one intuitively. So again, lot number 65 for those guys, only $5 for those keychains. I'll hang them back up there. Okay, and one more thing and then we'll do our trivia. I put this little kind of mushroom basket together. I thought it was kind of fun for tonight. So I did this just for the live. I don't know how I have to pan this out here. I'm gonna pan it out. So I have this basket that I did up with, actually did Mod Podge mushroom with napkins. I went Mod Podge crazy. If you didn't know that you can Mod Podge napkins onto baskets, it's amazingly fun and easy. Definitely a fun little craft you can do inside on like a rainy day or a winter day. So I got this little basket that I put with all mushroom things. So I got this little kind of holder. You can put pens in it. You can put spoons or whatever you like. Little mushroom holder. Then I got these little decals. Oh, I like that. Spiritual awakening, divinity, immortality, bridge between worlds. Mushrooms acts as a bridge between spiritual realm and the material world. Oh, I love that. See, that's maybe why we're all gravitating to mushrooms. So these are like little decals you can put right over top of your, like a light switch or on a wall. So there's 2 of them in there. There is a acrylic, like a sun catcher you can put in your window. And there is microfiber towels with mushrooms on them. And then I thought this was cute. It's a little mushroom propagation. So you see there's the hole. You fill it with water and put a plant in there to propagate. It is glass and fragile, so I do have the little styrofoam thing to put in it because I don't want to just leave this out to get broken. So everything in here is going to retail for $45. But tonight, I'm going to blow it out for $36. Only for you guys. If you like it, let me know. $36 for everything in here. I said it's going to be retail $45. I thought that was so cute. So if anyone is a mushroom fanatic or you have someone in your family that is, that'd be really cute for a gift or housewarming or a thank you to somebody for something. Yeah, it was kind of something different. Yes, because I know Kira loves the mushrooms. Kira loves the mushrooms. I think, Kira, you're partly responsible for some of my mushroom obsession, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so we're halfway through. See my hand, so you don't gotta look at something. How about my pen? So we're halfway through. We're gonna do our trivia. So who's all ready for the trivia? So I know we've got Rochelle and Jen. They're the only 2 that have ordered anything. So they're the only 2 that if they participate, they get to win a prize. Now, if anyone else wants something, let me know. If you're like, hey, I'm going to bid on something, but I'm just waiting for that item to come up, then I'm not saying that you wouldn't be eligible. Just saying. So you can still guess if you think that you're going to be planning on buying something tonight, and then we can add you in. And I got just a couple fun little things for tonight. This is a sterling silver pink tourmaline necklace. And I thought this too, a little garden gnome car decal or window decal. He's in white. It's kind of hard to see him. It's kind of outlined, but you can put him on your car. And he's got little mushrooms because I thought the gnome would be fitting. And of course, I know it's the 30th today and tomorrow's October, but we're coming into October. But if you don't even have to worry about the October, if you like the pink tourmaline, this is a precious stone as well, and that's in there. Like, this is a high grade sterling silver necklace. So these are going to be your prizes for your trivia. Okay, are you guys ready? So I made this. I think I made this pretty friggin' easy. Okay, what did Tinkerbell sprinkle on Peter Pan to make him fly? Let's see who gets it without Googling it. What did Tinkerbell sprinkle on Peter Pan to make him fly? Anyone? You're thinking, I would accept that answer. It's not the exact answer, but I would absolutely accept that answer. Fairy dust. That is the exact answer, Jen. But good, you were so close, Carly. But yes, fairy dust is the answer. Well, Jen jumped on that one first. So thanks so much, Jen. I will put your prize in your basket for your stuff tonight. Oh, I love that everyone else is getting jumping in. See, I did make it easy this time, right? Sorry, Tommy decided he wanted up, so I just got to put it back down. Oh, you have to stay down here, bud. Okay. So just give me 2 seconds here. I'm just going to put this stuff over to the side before we start on our next round. So I got Jen's stuff and I got Rochelle's stuff. All right. Okay. So we have the dancing pen. So you guys ready for to continue on? Thanks so much for everyone participating. So now we're going to get into a little bit more of the gemstone stuff. We got, of course, we have to get to the mushroom garden as well. Let's fire up some beads real quick for all of the bead people. We're going to start with this one. So this is lot number 39. This is called the Lashen Agate. I really thought it was cool. It's like a very olive green. I had never seen a bead in that color before. It's got a little bit like the veiny veins in there. And I've only got the 3 strands, and it's $10 a strand. So really pretty olive color to it. Again, available on the website. For any of you crafters and beaders that like to make some things, some really unique gemstone there. Pairs well like with, like I love pinks and greens or browns and greens. It looks really, really nice together. So yes, Febreze would have been the wrong answer, Mandy. All right, so that's the Lashen Jade, or Lashen Agate, sorry, lot number 39 for those. And then of course I've got the green tree bead as well. So this is lot number 36. So this is the gloss bead, and I only got the 3 strands in stock right now, only $8 a strand. And I got 3 of those in 8 mil. Sorry, the Lashen Jade is also 8 mil. Those are 8 mil for those. No, sorry, Tommy, you can't come up yet, bud. And I've got the frosted as well in both a 6 mil and an 8 mil. So we'll start with the 8 mil first. This is lot number 117. So this is the frosted green tree. So this is only $6 for this guy. The matte finish, and that's the 8 mil. And then lot number 156 will be for the 6 mil, and those are $5 a strand. Again, you can find these on the website, no problem, if you want to purchase later or in store. For any of you bead makers that want to make some great mossy or green tree agate bracelets. Those. And then of course I've got the moss agate in both a 10 mil and an 8 mil. So the 10 mil lot number 29, I got 3 of those. The 10 mil is a little bit bigger bead, and that one is $8. Whew, my focus is not great. $8. See that? I like the 10 mil too. The 10 mil, I find definitely more men like the 10 mil because, of course, bigger the wrist, the bigger the bead. But it also makes a nice accessory, like if you wanted to pair it with a 6 mil or something like that and make a really neat stack. So that's for the 10 mil moss agate. And then 110, jeepers, is the 8 mil moss agate for $8 for that one. And I've only got the 3 strands of that in the 8 and 3 strands in the 10. And again, on the website, if you guys want to check them out, or in store, whatever works for you. And kind of, again, non-gemstone-y, non-gemstone related item. Lot number 162 is, because I thought it was fitting, is the Mother Earth green tree Mother Earth incense. This is a very popular one. Probably just about one of my best sellers. I've even had lots of orders from out of province for it, because apparently it's not everyone always carries it in stock. It's really wonderful, very kind of earthy. I don't know, it just has a really beautiful smell to it. So if you're an incense lover and you haven't tried this, you will like it. I find that most people love the Mother Earth ones. So again, 162, $4.25 a box. Also available on my website. You can check it out. I got lots of other incense as well, but this one I thought went with the theme of our Enchanted Forest, because you got to have some Mother Earth in there as well. Okay, you guys ready to get into more gemstone stuff? We gotta go into let's go into our malachite. Malachite it's so beautiful. Who's a fan? There's got to be fans out there of malachite. So let's start with lot number 3. Love this piece. So this is a pyramid from Mandy. This is $35. Malachite is a stone. Usually I tell people it's a stone for transition. So it's a really great stone if you're going through change. If you're going through a change in job, you're going through a change in house or anything like that, any massive change that's going on in your life. Malachite is there to kind of help you navigate it and help you move through it, help you embrace it. Or if you're looking to make a change and you're not too sure if you can, or you're kind of hesitant, malachite is that stone. So kids always gravitate to malachite because kids are always evolving and changing. So I find no matter what, kids always, and of course is one of the most expensive stones, but kids love malachite. So this is a beautiful pyramid for only $35. Pyramid, again, sacred geometry, and we're getting into using this under crystal grids. Again, for channeling energy up, for, so really great if you're wanting to set up an altar for, transitioning into something, right? Relationship, job, whatever that is. It also is a stone for abundance as well, I know, because again, we're in that green. So lot number 6 is this beautiful free-form malachite, polished. You will see raw malachite, but not as much as polished, just because raw is actually not good to handle for a length of time. It actually can be toxic in the raw form. This is number $30 from Mandy as well. Look at the beautiful waves of green in there. Just gorgeous. I wish the camera could pick up how green that is. I don't know. Hopefully it can for you guys on your end. Just gorgeous, gorgeous. Because the camera on my side, the way I look at this is a lot lighter than when I look at it in real life on how deep those greens are. So again, lot number 6 for $30. And if you see this live later on and want to know if it's still available, just comment or message or whatever, and I can always check to see if we still have it. Just because you don't buy it today doesn't mean that it's not available later. Right, so lot number 12 is this another gorgeous piece of free form. And this guy is only $16. What a great price for a piece of malachite like this. That beautiful, like the circle in the middle. All the banding in it, just beautiful. Love it, love it. All the greens. And then one more free form. And this will be lot number 9. Look at that guy. Wow. Almost borderline looks like a heart for a second there, hey? And like an eye right in the middle. So neat. And again, that guy's only 10 bucks. Steal of a deal for a big piece of malachite like that. Really good price on that. I feel like anywhere else I would see that malachite, that'd be double easily or more, like 30 bucks. So good price on that. Okay, now I have some tumbled set up. So I'm just gonna grab the camera here so I can pull the tumbleds over. And I've got a few different ones here. So I've got my little checkerboard set up. Just gonna pull it over here. Okay. So in this row, so in row A and row B is all malachite. So these are all, I got them, the prices pointing up. So we've got, so if you do want any of these are not going to be lot numbers. You're just going to say A1, A2, A3, A4. And if you want to look at anything closer, like if you want me to show it again, just let me know and say, hey, can you pick up, you know, A2, and I just want to look at it again. So there's A1, 2. So these ones are $2. I'll go quick so that it don't take too much time looking at each one of them. So $2. And then this is a bigger guy, so this guy's $6. That tumbled. And look at that guy, $6 for him. And that's all the way up to B5. Really neat kind of eyes on that one. And another $6 one. Some great waves and lines going on there. And this one's a $4. Beautiful tumbled. Tumbleds are really great for like for carrying and holding. A lot of people ask me, so this one is $4, is like, you know, if you get a gemstone, well, what do I do with it? Just hold it. Like you can sit and hold it, just do a little bit of breath work with it, or hold it while you're doing something. Making that contact with the body, even for 2 minutes, that crystal will affect your energy. And how do I know that? Because I do a biofeedback and I actually see what it does. You want A2? Perfect. I will set that aside for you, Rochelle. So watching the biofeedback with the crystal energy, it's really neat how it affects the body. And it doesn't matter the size. Some people think, well, the bigger, the more. Nope. Crystal energy is crystal energy. Even small ones will still affect you. So that's a nice little $2 or $4 piece for that. So you got $4, $4, 4. That one, that's a $6, $6, $6, 2, and 2. And then we go to the next row. So in row C, these are all $1. And these are green tree agate. And these are all just $1. See, I'm trying to show you without the camera going in and out of focus. And if you want me to show it again, just let me know. That's the second one. Well, look at that guy. It's got like some of the druzy hole in it. And this one almost has like a little bit of a, it doesn't look pink on the camera as much, but it does more in person. So that's the green tree agate tumbleds. And I brought this because, I mean, it's green, and it's a stone, again, that you don't see in green very often. It is man-made. It's a man-made glass, so it's not technically crystal, but it doesn't matter. It still has metaphysical properties, and it is still freaking gorgeous because look at that. This is green goldstone. So if you've heard of blue goldstone or brown goldstone, if you didn't know that there was a green one, there is a green one. And all of these pieces are $5. So green goldstone is a lot harder to come by. You don't find it in a tumbled very often. I know I've even seen it in a bead. Typically a little bit more pricey because it is not as common to come across. And like it's sparkly. And what makes the sparkle is the copper flakes in there. So if you know copper is very conducting, If you've ever wrapped your crystals in copper, you would know what I'm talking about, because I wrapped some of mine just to create more frequency with them. And I find, again, kids typically love this because it's a rock that's glittery. And I apologize, I do not know the metaphysical properties off the top of my head of green goldstone. It's another piece. But I mean, with the wonderful world, the internet, you could Google that pretty easily. Look how sparkly that is. It's crazy. So sparkly. All right, Laura, so you want B2, C3, A1, and B1. Perfect, Laura. I've got those set aside for you. Okay, and then we've got, now on the E row, this is all moss agate. So we've got these, and these are $3 each. Some really pretty inclusions in those. I like how each one of them vary, where you have a little bit more of the white in there and some a little bit more with the green. That's, I think, what I like about tumbleds too, is that you get so many variations of when you look at a bigger stone and then you break it down into smaller pieces and you get to see all the, like, the different parts of it. Oh yeah, there we go. Green goldstone, promoting emotional balance, stability, and connecting the heart and mind. Oh, I like that. Fostering vitality and confidence. Another stone for creativity. That's kind of interesting that we're all kind of in that, the greens each, no matter what, have that underlying creativity part to them. So that's another piece. So row number E is all of our moss agates, and they are all $3, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yep, they're all $3 on that E row, $5 on the D row, $1, and then what we've got left for the malachite on there. All right, so I'm just gonna throw these in our the baskets here. Bear with me. Here, why don't you guys take a look at sleeping Tommy while I do that? Hello, Tommy. He's sleeping down on the floor in a blanket. He's like, oh, mother, what are you doing? Okay, Laura. Okay, let us move on now. Set these over here. Okay, let's move on to the mushroom farm, because we're already at 7:30, so I'm going to try and blast through this without taking up more than 30 minutes, so that'll be fun. Let's see if we can do it, guys. I think we can do it. We'll rapid fire this. We'll rapid fire these mushrooms. All right. We're going to kind of we'll go, oops, small to large here, as I just about tumbled my phone right off the table. You guys can kind of look at them while I'm firing them off. Oh, look at that. Number 1. You can tell I have these all definitely all mixed up. So lot number 1, we'll start with the smaller guys here. So this is a moss agate. He is 24 for this guy. And it's almost got a little bit of a matte finish, but I like the way it's kind of designed, right? It's kind of like leaning a little bit. So that's lot number 1 for the moss agate mushroom for 24. Again, he's available on the website and in store as well. And then this is, I thought this was interesting because this is another moss agate, but it's got more of the white agate part. So this is lot number 5. I thought it was neat because it's like, even though it's moss agate, it's very more of the white. You can see a little bit more of that, the moss part down there, but everything's on the white agate side of it. So he's also 24. I mean, they're, I don't know, 1.5 inches, I would say, or an inch-ish, inch and a bit. I don't know. I don't have a tape measure. But you can kind of see by my hands, the finger. So that's that. Those guys, so both moss agate ones. Then there's this guy, and he is just, I think he's just a gray agate. Yeah, he's just a gray agate. So he's $20 for him. And he's lot number 2. I like the shape of him. He's got kind of a different, kind of an oblong shape on the head. Yeah, it is a really nice minty color, isn't it, Laura? And then this guy, so you can see a little bit kind of the flakes or the kind of the dots in there. I don't know if that, I mean, it's not obviously not rust, but you know what I mean? It almost looks like rust. It's kind of cool. It makes it look a little very like foraging mushroom kind of a thing. So that's lot number 2 for that guy. And then I just got these guys in, and they're really heavy actually. So this is lot number 4. And this is an ocean jasper. A little bit different. I know it's not a moss agate or the green tree agates, but it's a mushroom nonetheless. And this guy is 55, and he's got some weight to him. Really neat, kind of almost like a light blue. I know it's kind of hard to tell. They're a little bit light blue with that kind of rust color in there. Really beautiful. I love, there's something about ocean jasper that just feels super soothing. So there's that guy. So lot number 4 for him. And I think like when I got him, I believe they said it was about 400 grams. So he's almost a pound. If not a pound, I would almost say, because they said 400 to 500. I feel like he's almost close to that pound. And then lot number 168 will be the other ocean jasper one. And a little bit different shape. I find he might be more the 400 because he feels a little bit lighter than the other guy, even though he's taller. But some really beautiful colors and banding in there. That jaspers. It's almost like, you can't, I don't know if you can kind of tell, it's almost like peach and green up there. Like it's almost borderline mossy agate, but it's not quite as green. So that guy is, again, lot number 168. And he is 55. Price on number 2. Let me find, which one was he? 1, 2. Oh, sorry. He is $20, Laura, for that guy. Okay, then we've got, so lot number 180. Oh, my camera's like dirty. Maybe my camera's dirty. There we go. Maybe my lens is dirty. So lot number 180. I got these guys in too. So these are selenite mushrooms. And they're actually quite big. And they are $40 each for these guys. They're really pretty, very nicely formed. I haven't seen a selenite mushroom before. I mean, I'm sure they exist out there, but I hadn't seen one. I thought it was really super unique to bring in something a little bit different on the mushroom side. It's got some weight to it as well. Really pretty. Would make a really, you could put like a little light underneath there. Be cute. So that's lot number 180. And I can't remember if I put those on my website or not. I might have. And that's the other one. So same, he's $40 as well. And number 177 for that selenite mushroom. I just love selenite. Or, I mean, this is more satin spar, but we'll just call it selenite because we won't get into that debate in the explanation of satin spar versus selenite, but we all refer to this as the selenite. All right, that's those guys. And we got this honkin' one from Mandy, this big, beautiful rose quartz, but it's like almost lavender rose quartz. So he's got a little bit of that purple hue. So he's $70 for this guy, and he's going to be lot number 120. And he's $70. But yeah, like I know like in the camera it looks a little bit darker, but he's not your bright pink that you normally see. It's more lavender. And as I'm looking at this, I don't know if you guys will be able to see this, is right in here. There's like, you can kind of, there's rainbows in here. You can kind of see that on the camera a little bit. And there's another one right up in there too. You can kind of see that. It's kind of cool. It's always fun when you find the rainbow inclusions in there. So that guy's big. Like he's probably like a good pound and a half. So he is definitely not light. $70 for him, $120. So it would be really good conversation piece or collector piece, you know, for you to display in your magical fairy gemstone garden. I like that. I think we need to do that. Okay, so now we've got all these little mushrooms. So I'm going to do these on one big lot, and then just tell me what stone you want, because they're all the same price. They're all $8. And we've got fluorite, and I'm just going to put all those together. So these are all fluorite. Oh, look at that fluorite. Oof, that's a beautiful purple fluorite. So there's fluorite ones. There's a rose quartz one. Green aventurine. There's the unikite. There's another fluorite, but this one's a little bit more of a matte finish to it. That's kind of cool, hey? And again, they're all $8. Trying to autofocus that. And so we'll call this lot number 81. And then just call out if you want which gemstone. Like if you say fluorite mushroom, if you want to look at specific one, you can. Or I am more than happy to pick one out for you intuitively. They're all so beautiful. And I like this one with like that big band of purple in there. So if you like that one, just say the one with the big band of purple. Or if you say the matte one or the all purple one. And I could always, if you DM me, I can always go through photos with you guys on DM as well, so that we don't have to sit here the whole night and go through every purple little mushroom. This is a agate. It just says agate, but I'm thinking that might be green, or not green tree, moss, because it's pretty dark. It's really pretty. And I know they're not green, but then we've got a sodalite one. We've got a tiger's eye. We have a quartz, kind of a milky quartz one there. And then there is, it's another fluorite, but that's a yellow fluorite. That's really rare to find. A little yellow fluorite mushroom. We'll put him over there with the fluorites. And then this is a blue spot stone or sodalite. I feel like it's more of a blue spot stone. So again, he's $8. And then another green aventurine. And then another kind of moss agate, but he's a little bit different. A little bit more on the gray side. All right. So there's our mushroom farm. So if you say I want the blue one, I want a green aventurine one, unikite, tiger's eye, quartz, rose quartz, moss agate, and then all of our fluorites. We got lots of little fluorites. Love fluorite. Purple fluorite, so beautiful. And then one little yellow guy. That's a pretty unique one. Yeah, I can absolutely show you the selenite ones again, Jen. So there's this one. I mean, they're both pretty identical. And then there's this one. This guy's got a little bit more like this kind of a spot right there. It's kind of neat with the cracks. So, I don't remember now which one I grabbed. So, 177 for that one, and lot number 180 for this one. So 180 for that one and 177 for the other one. You want me to put them side by side? Let me know if I don't get them mixed up. All right. Now these ones are the fun ones. Okay, you got to check this out. Look at this. Whoa. It's a mushroom selenite lamp. And they're quite big. They're quite heavy. I mean, I've seen selenite lamps before, but not a mushroom. So it's got the white on the bottom, and it's got the peach on the top, and then it's got an LED light. Now, no. Laura's comment on the mushroom from when you started. No, I did not see that comment. I might have to go back to that. If she wanted something and I missed it, let me know. So you want number 180? Okay, I will set that aside for you, Jen. So there's two sizes. So this one's a little bit bigger, and then there's a smaller one. I didn't plug in the smaller one just because it was, otherwise I got cords going everywhere. And it is just an LED light that's in there, because one thing with selenite, you can't just put, well, you can put a regular bulb in it, but you got to be very cautious because selenite will burn. So you can actually turn it black. So LED is a bit better because you're not getting heat, right? Whereas if you got a regular bulb in there, so you could put a salt lamp light in there, but you'd want a really low wattage. You wouldn't want to leave it on for very long, and you'd want to really monitor that it didn't get too hot, because it'll start turning black because it'll burn it. So the LED is just a little bulb that's in there, works well just to kind of light this up. I'll see if I can, if I turn this off, my big ring light, let's see. So you can kind of see how, price on number 2 when you stir the mushrooms. I think it was the mint green one. Oh yeah, no, I did. Yes, I did see that one. Mandy, she asked. It was actually for the agate one that she asked about. Number 2 was the agate, and I did show her that was 20. But thank you for checking in. So this guy here is $72 for the bigger one, and this is the smaller guy, and he's $69. And they're quite big and quite heavy, solid little guys. They're both also on my website if you wanted to check them out later on. And of course, they're in store. These came from a new supplier that I just tried out. They really have a lot of unique items that I don't see very often. So they really source out some super different shapes and things like that. So I thought the lamps, I was pretty excited about that. Thought those were super fun for you guys tonight. So that's those guys there. So if you want, oh, I guess I didn't give you a lot number on them, did I? Okay, so lot number 173 will be for the bigger guy. So he's number $72. And then lot number 146, you can kind of see that. 146, oh my goodness, my camera. For the smaller one at $69, and they come with the plug and everything as well. All right, okay, we are down to the last little bit here. We've only got a few pieces left, so if anyone wants to jump in on anything, let me know. All right, so I thought this was cool. I don't know much about this stone, but it was neat because it was green. So lot number 18. And perhaps Mandy might fill us in on a bit. This is called, there we go, Emerald Chrysoprase from Zimbabwe. And it's $35. So this would be like a more like, you know, dealing with your unique specimen pieces, right? So something that you're not going to find anywhere else. I don't know if it's, it doesn't say it's UV reactive or anything, Mandy, so I'm not sure if it is, but it looks like it almost could be. It's beautiful. Like this, the green is almost opaque. I thought it was just so striking and such a gorgeous, gorgeous color. Just beautiful color. All right, so again, he is $35 for that guy, lot number 18. And then last but not least, so what time are we at? I don't know how are we rolling? Oh, we're not doing too bad. Yay, 7:45. So we're flying through this pretty decently. Okay, so then I'll take a little bit more time on these guys. So these are really, I thought these were interesting pieces to bring in. They are a little bit more on the higher end, so to speak, but they are a rare stone. Oh, it's a stone of joy, I like that. This is called uvarite. It is a form of green garnet. It is from Russia. And OMG, the sparkle. It is just absolutely gorgeous. I've only got 3 of these pieces in. They're each $35. So, I mean, they're not very big, but they are this is like when you get into like moldavite, right? So that rare collector piece that, you know, you're not going to find it just anywhere. You're not going to have it at any just general store kind of a thing. It is going to be very specific. I know it was from Russia. I forget what town, started with a P-E something. So Uvarite, again, that's on my website. There's a bit of information about it on there as well. So I've got only 3 pieces of this. And it makes me wonder too if it is rare, if the mine is possibly obviously very limited, or if this is found only in specific parts of like a garnet mine, because it's green. Like, oh my goodness, look at the sparkle on that one. Yeah, I looked up the metaphysical property of that too. Again, I can't quite remember what it was, but again, pretty profound, and I'm pretty sure abundance is one of them, because again, green, right? So really pretty. I'm glad that the sparkle is really coming through on the camera. Hopefully you guys can see that on your end. And they come in the little specimen containers as well. Right, this is the last piece. Really sparkly on that one. Oof. Super neat. Again, $35. I did not mark these up very high because I really would rather them sell than sit here. So if you're a retailer, you could definitely sell them for more, because I believe the suggested retail on it was like around that $70 or $80 mark for it, or something like that, $70 mark. And it was quite high. And I was like, well, you know what? I'd rather make a little margin and sell it and have someone enjoy this crystal than it just sit on my shelf for me to look at. As if anyone knows, I'd rather my crystals sell than sit here. I want people to enjoy them. So that's that little guy there. All right, so a quick pan through. So we've got our mushroom lamps, all of a little mushroom garden. If anyone wants to see anything. We've got, of course, the beads in the back there, the malachite, and all the fairy garden stuff, and the bracelets, and all the way through the moss agate, and the little air plant guys. So again, if you end up wanting something, even though the live is not going, just let me know, because that can always, you can always check in or add it later. I mean, that's always doable. So just message me. If you message me tonight and I don't get back to you, just bear with me, because it is late for me. I need to get home, feed the dog, eat supper, and then get to bed, because it's back to work tomorrow. And our next live, so if you guys want a quick sneak peek or what our next one is before anyone else gets notified of it. So the next live, which I believe is October 14th, I believe. This one is a special one, because now, of course, we're getting into my favorite month, October. So that one is going to be called the Witch's Cabinet. And that one's going to have I'm making some really neat things for it. I've got some stuff coming in. So think about kind of all things kind of witchy, but like spell casting and herbs and apothecary type stuff and cauldrons. So not really Halloweeny, but kind of witchy. So Witch's Cabinet is the next live that's going to come up. And we'll have some fun, unique things showcased for there. And if there's anything, again, that you guys want to see here, let me know. And you know what? I'll just put it out there in case anyone's watching. If anyone wants to buy like multiples or large volumes of something with my product, I can't speak for Mandy. You'd have to message her directly. Is that I'm open to negotiations, right? So if you are a small business and you're reselling something and you want to buy a lot of pieces, let me know, and I would be happy to negotiate price with you, because my prices here are all retail prices. So this is for everyone that wants to buy, but if you're a wholesaler and you're wanting to buy, multiple stuff, give me a shout. I wholesale bracelets, I wholesale beads, and I'm willing to wholesale any gemstone pieces that are particularly mine. What did I miss the first 10 minutes? Probably most of this stuff, Laura. So a lot of the green tree agate, moss agate towers, the elephant. You're always welcome to go rewatch it as well. Just because it's not live doesn't mean you can't comment or just send me a message on anything. And then we had the mushroom. I don't know if you were there for that one or not, how far you got into it. And the little air plant holders or the gemstone sphere holders and bracelets, things like that. Yeah, you're welcome. I'll have the video because Facebook now makes you, they don't keep videos for past 30 days. So I always will upload it to YouTube. So all the videos will always go to my YouTube channel as well as they are on the website as well. So I actually embed them onto the website. So you can always rewatch later and check it out. There's not really a specific scent for it, Laura. Like it doesn't say, what it is. I don't know even how to describe it. It's kind of musky. Like it's not flowery. It's kind of musky. If you like musky scent, that would be, if I was to call it that, I would call it musky. Yeah, it's really wonderful. It's one of those things, if it's too strongly, some people say, well, my incense is too strong, burn it outside. I burn incense outside all of the time, usually to cover up the cigarette smoke from my neighbors, because it drives me insane when you can't sit outside without breathing in cigarette smoke. So I'll blast a bunch of incense out there. I also light incense at work. Just to make it smell nice, because smells dirty and worky, right? That's it, guys. So yeah, join us on our next one if you are wanting to be part of it. If you haven't signed up for our newsletter, so if you sign up for the newsletter for the Crystals After Dark, you get a special code, or there'll be like a special thing that'll be, hey, if you drop this word, you get a gift. So that went out last week. There was one. If you read it and you know what that word was, if you drop it in the comments, then you get your free gift, which I believe it was a bracelet. I have to remember my memory. So I'm going to do that with the newsletter. So if you guys sign up for the newsletter, I'm going to send it out usually about 3 to 5 days before the live. And there will be a little special thing just for you that are on the newsletter to win a little bit extra something when you join the live. And you can, it'll be usually like drop a comment or drop a word in order to win. So if anyone did get the newsletter and remembers what the word was, if you drop it in the comments, then you'll also get your free gift. And the free gift is, even if you don't shop, you'll still get a free gift. That's kind of one of those things. It's like you don't have to buy anything. You'll get it free because you're part of the newsletter and you're interacting with the live. So that's it. I appreciate each and every one of you for joining us tonight. Thank you, Mandy and Kira. I know you guys weren't feeling well, so I thank you so much for jumping on here. And Mandy, thank you so much for commenting and providing the metaphysical properties, all the gemstones, and any of the ladies that have the ongoing orders. You still have 2 more lives to get on or comment on any of the previous ones if you want to add stuff to your box. Or, of course, you can add anything from my website or from my store. It doesn't just have to be for the live. You can go shopping on my website, on my Facebook page. Let me know, and I am willing to add anything to your order. And this is my Zodiac Pen and me signing out. And I hope you guys have a super great evening. Love you all, and thank you again for your support. Love ya.